Vladimir Makarov stands as a shining example of what makes a truly great villain. Through his unwavering conviction, cunning manipulation, and profound impact on the narrative, Makarov leaves an undeniable mark on players that is still felt to this day. As players continue to grapple with the legacy of his villainy, Makarov's enduring presence serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity and the internal struggle between good and evil. We now live in this era where most villains are sympathetic and misunderstood, but not Makarov. There is nothing redeeming about him. He is evil.
This is a deliberate act of war against the United States.
Our enemies believe that they alone dictate the course of history. That all it takes is the will of a single man.
In the vast landscape of gaming, where heroes rise and fall amidst the throes of adversity, villains play an equally crucial role in shaping the narrative tapestry. But what is it that makes a truly good villain? Some say it's a compelling backstory, like a fallen hero type of character. Others say it's that their actions that can border on being a hero just with a wrong turn here and there. And then some others say that it's a character with no remorse, no compassion, and no empathy, and certainly no sympathy, but is instead purely driven by their own desire to achieve their own evil goals. In short,
some men just want to watch the world burn.
Among the myriad of antagonists that have graced the Call of Duty franchise, and there has been some very memorable villains, there is but only one that not only fits this definition, but has elevated it to a level that the series has not topped since. I am talking about Vladimir Makarov.
We'll get him.
Makarov stands as an unparalleled example of villainy. Through his multifaceted character and nefarious deeds, Makarov emerges as not only one of Call of Duty's best villains, but one of the best villains in gaming history. One of Makarov's most defining traits is his unwavering conviction and commitment to his cause, which is vividly portrayed through the events of the Modern Warfare series, the original ones, the good ones. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Makarov is introduced to the franchise, but technically he was there in COD 4 Modern Warfare as a secondary antagonist, but you don't see this until the flashbacks in the third game. But his presence looms large as he orchestrates a devastating nuclear attack on a major city, setting the stage for the chaos that ensues. This act of terror serves as a testament to Makarov's ruthless determination to achieve his goals, regardless of any collateral damage. And this can be perfectly demonstrated from one line of dialogue in Modern Warfare 3.
Russia will take all of Europe, even if it must stand upon a pile of ashes.
Furthermore, Makarov's cunning and manipulative nature make him a formidable adversary for the player's characters to contend with. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Makarov masterminds the infamous airport massacre, a chilling display of violence that shocks players to the core, and also caused mainstream media to have a meltdown.
A popular new video game actually allows you to be a terrorist and kill people. Take a look.
Here's the hook, Pete. Is it yours?
The controversy revolves around the issue, the level 3, which is basically you have to go in and participate in a massacre of civilians in an airport.
Yes, we need to talk about No Russian. We are all familiar with this infamous mission in Modern Warfare 2, as it sets the scene for the beginning of World War III in this universe. But let's break down why this mission is so insane. First, the airport is a Russian airport called Zakhaev International Airport, which is named after Imran Zakhaev, who is the main antagonist of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the previous entry in the series. So real quick COD lore history lesson here. Imran Zakhaev is a Russian arms dealer that serves as the chairman of the Ultranationalists, a terrorist group, and oversees the Four Horsemen group. He masterminded a civil war in Russia to seize control and revive the country's former glory, he felt, which had been diminished after the collapse of the Soviet Union. As the events of COD 4 play out, the game ends with the death of Zakhaev, and a lot of Russia sees him as a hero, so an airport is named after him in his honor. Okay, so how does this all relate to Vladimir Makarov? Well, Makarov was part of Zakhaev's organization and believed in Zakhaev's cause. Oh, and he was also there during the attempted assassination of Zakhaev, which resulted in the loss of Imran Zakhaev's arm. So then we fast forward to Modern Warfare 2, where this national landmark, that being an airport, is named after Makarov's hero and leader being Imran Zakhaev, who is now dead. So this is where he chooses to carry out this devious terrorist attack on the airport with his objective to kill everyone in there. Mostly, of course, being Russians, his fellow countrymen. Because you see, in a weird, twisted way, Vladimir Makarov loves Russia. So for him to lead an attack on his own people in a location that's named after his hero shows there is no line this man is not prepared to cross. So now that we understand what he is doing and the significance of where, but why is he doing this? Simple. World War III. He's trying to start World War III. But how would a terrorist attack in Russia, from Russians, led by Russians, start the Third World War? Well, Makarov is always one step ahead, which is a bit of an ongoing theme in this trilogy.
Yuri, my friend, you never should have come here.
What are you talking about? Get out now!
Makarov is fully aware that one of the men in his group is an undercover American CIA agent. So who better to frame for this awful deed? And oh boy, does Makarov's plan work.
The Americans thought he could deceive us. When they find that body, all of Russia will cry for war.
And that's how Makarov was successfully able to start World War III. So then America gets invaded by Russia, and there's enough destruction to satisfy early 2000s Michael Bay. Also, I want to mention that prior to the No Russian attack, Yuri, who is Makarov's best friend and also part of Zakhaev's organization, believes that Makarov is going too far and attempts to stop him, and Makarov shoots his own best friend to continue his attack. He would also later kill Yuri towards the very end of the series. Kind of funny when you think how Yuri was there when Makarov set off the nuclear bomb and didn't try to stop him then, but this attack on Russian soil is a bit too far. I don't know, just something to think about. With sheer ruthless behavior and an unflinching conviction to his goals, Makarov demonstrates his ability to strike fear into the hearts of both characters and players alike. We now live in this era where most villains are sympathetic and misunderstood, but not Makarov. There is nothing redeeming about him. He is evil. And as the Modern Warfare story unfolds, players are shown firsthand on many occasions the complete disregard Makarov has for human life. With World War III in full swing, billions of lives are ruined across the globe. And then as things start to settle down with peace talks, what does Makarov do? Attack the Russian president in an attempt to gain access to nukes. What could possibly go wrong with Makarov having nukes? I mean, fuck, he's even given a horror villain entrance in the level where this takes place. Makarov's impact on the overarching narrative of the Modern Warfare series cannot be overstated. As the primary antagonist throughout much of the trilogy, Makarov serves as the driving force behind the events that unfold, shaping the destinies of both the characters in the series and the world at large. His presence looms incredibly large over everything, with every decision and every action casting a shadow of uncertainty and dread that permeates every moment of gameplay. Even right to the end of the line, Makarov remains the same monster he was always shown to be. There is no change of heart, there is no regret in his actions, he is not sorry for what he did. If he could go back in time, I'm sure he'd do it again. And that brings us to the final mission of the Modern Warfare trilogy, a level called Dust to Dust. So the intro of the final mission of this trilogy starts with Captain Price calling Makarov to promise that he's coming to kill Makarov, and Makarov is fully aware that Captain Price might be the most dangerous individual in this universe. Hell, Makarov even had Price locked up in a gulag at one stage. So he is fully aware that Price is serious and he just taunts Captain Price, reminding him that Price's whole world has been destroyed and that all his friends are dead thanks to Makarov's actions. On top of this, Price has no chance of a peaceful life thanks to Makarov and the events of Modern Warfare 2. Now I personally believe that in this moment during this phone call, Makarov had accepted that he would most likely be killed by Captain Price, but he was not going to go out without a fight. And a fight is exactly what Makarov gives Price all the way until his eventual defeat and death at the hands of Captain Price. In conclusion, Vladimir Makarov stands as a shining example of what makes a truly great villain. Through his unwavering conviction, cunning manipulation, and profound impact on the narrative, Makarov leaves an undeniable mark on players that is still felt to this day. As players continue to grapple with the legacy of his villainy, Makarov's enduring presence serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity and the internal struggle between good and evil. However, with this eventual and inevitable defeat of the villain and the hero succeeding at the end of the day, there is one line from Vladimir Makarov that rings out as a scary reminder that embodies his entire legacy.
And all it takes is the will of a single man.
But now I want to hear from you. Do you agree with this? Let me know in the comments section down below. And while you're there, be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And don't forget, I have a gaming channel over here where we break down the latest gaming news and everything to go on in the gaming world. We also have a Let's Play channel over here with edited videos. Those are really fun. We also have a Kick over here where we do a lot of live streaming, and yeah, some of those streams can get a bit out of control. And I am also part of a channel called The Full Aussie where me and a bunch of friends just get together and talk about damn near anything and anything you can think of and stuff that I don't even think of. That's just how strange it is.